Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hawkins Hellfire Collective. I'm Zach Grubb.
And I'm Devin Grubb.
And today we are talking about Season 5, Episode 2, The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. Ooh. It's the first time we've had an episode called The Vanishing since season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you put this too, and I wrote it down too. Are they revealing shit in Tide commercials?
I wrote effing Tide commercials. So, we complained in the last episode about the commercials.
We've mentioned it before.
The Discover commercial is on constantly. I don't remember if we talked about the Target commercial, but we might have. Now there's a Tide commercial, and in that Tide commercial, Karen,
yes,
and her wine, take a bottle of Tide, put it through a hole to the upside down, and it comes out in modern day.
Yep. And they're alluding to a lot of like time travel stuff, in these 4 episodes. I mean, with A Wrinkle in Time,
and Dimension Door,
the Dimension Door, wormholes, which we'll get to for the next episode. But like, there's a lot of time travel illusion, and the Tide commercial with the time travel is kind of, it's a little on the nose.
Yeah,
if that's the route that they're taking.
If they are revealing things from the second half of this season that we'll be getting in a couple of days. If they're revealing things about that in Tide commercials, I'm done.
I mean...
Like, I'm cooked. I'm done.
Not everybody gets to watch the ads on Netflix. We are a lucky little handful of people who don't want to pay the crazy amount of Netflix prices. So we're going to get that we're getting a little peanut.
So we're being rewarded for not paying more by having spoilers forced down our throats.
Yep, there you go.
Hun, I think we might be being punished. It might be the other way around.
Whatever. Let's talk about the episode. It goes right in it starts right where the last one
left off. The Demogorgon is on
and you actually
attacking.
Said something when we were rewatching it, like, they cut it up into 4 episodes, but it plays out like one continuous episode, 1 through 4, because each one ends and the next one immediately picks up. There's no like downtime where they talk about something else. It, like, the last episode ended with the Demogorgon coming into Holly's bedroom, and this one starts with the Demogorgon in Holly's bedroom. Like, it's
like shot for shot. There is no delineation between episodes this season.
No.
It is just one continuous move from point to point to point to point. It's like watching a 12-hour movie.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with that.
Oh no, I don't have
except
makes this harder.
Well, okay, sure, yeah, it makes our whole deal harder, but also it kills the momentum even worse than I thought it did initially, with us having to take this little hiatus between episodes, because these aren't episodes. This is just one long continuous movie. There is no, like, the cliffhanger. Excuse me. The cliffhanger is picked up on immediately. It's not like we come back into it in the next episode and, we start with them talking about something and then we get back to Holly. No, it is a continuous shot that was just like scene. We're there.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. I just it's driving me nuts that they've decided to break the season up like this.
I mean, I will, like, the wait between the 7 and 8 is going to be significantly shorter than this particular, from 4 to 5.
But it's going to make us even angrier. It is.
Well, we don't get to watch it when it comes out, so yeah.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. Not for sure.
We're letting our 5-year-old stay up for New Year's Eve this year. And I don't think she's going to fall asleep and let us watch it before the ball drops. So.
Now, we've also floated to her that if she gets tired, we'll wake her up for the ball drops. Let's just hope she goes that route, and we'll squeeze in Stranger Things.
Okay. We digress. Anyway, the Demogorgon is going...
That's the point of the show.
Is going for Holly, and Karen immediately snaps into mom mode.
Yeah, she sobers up fast.
Real fast. And even Ted gets his shit together a little bit in this moment.
Yeah, I wholly expected Ted to be useless, and he was not.
No, he jumped into action right away. He's like, there's something in my house.
Something is afoot.
Something is wrong. There's something in my house. My daughter's in there. Like, even if it's not about like, oh, I have to protect my wife, he's worried about his kid. So, which is something that you don't see from Ted. No. Like, at all, ever.
Also, during this whole sequence, I couldn't help but think of, like, I imagine Mike being like, yeah, Mom, I've been dealing with this since I was 10. Yeah, right. Like, this is like my, 12th Demogorgon? Yeah, they just keep coming. You get used to it eventually, I swear. But yeah, like, so the Demogorgon's stalking in the house. It comes into the bathroom where Holly and her mom are literally underwater, hiding from it, and Ted gets its attention, and he just starts swinging.
Yeah, because I mean, if it wasn't for Ted, it probably would have found them.
Oh, it would have. Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to hold their breath much longer. No, but like, Ted starts swinging. He goes for it immediately. He doesn't flinch. He just starts attacking. You know, it's not like what you would expect from Ted, which would be like, oh my god, what is this thing in my house? What are you? Ah! Like, no, he's just like, what are you doing in my house? What are you? And I'm going to kill you. Yeah, Matt's favorite character really gets a moment to shine. If he survives fighting this thing and, like, being in the hospital, he probably saved his marriage by fighting this Demogorgon. Yeah. Just saying that. I just had a thought, though. If he survives and a certain someone that everybody is really worried about does not, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, if Ted makes it out. I'm gonna be pissed if Ted makes it out and Steve doesn't. Like, yeah. I'm gonna have so much rage. Oh, you die, I die. Anyway, Karen takes it on after Ted does. She stabs the shit out of it. She does not win, but she does injure this thing, because when they find her, it's not just Karen's blood on the floor. Like, no, there's Demogorgon blood all everywhere because she took her wine and used it. Yeah. And that whole scene, I'm like, that's where Nancy gets it. Mm-hmm. That's why she's such a badass. Yeah. Don't mess with her. Don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with my kids. Yep. So the Demogorgon takes Holly. And I think we both said this. How does Vecna play that off? Like, we do see later that she just kind of wakes up in the place where she is. But, like, is he suppressing her memory of it or something? I don't know. Well, this is, we had a thought talking about, you know, when we were rewatching this, and I told you about what I had seen with all the kids that we'll get to when we get to that episode. But you think, and we both kind of agree, that they are part of the flesh wall with the tubey things in them. Yeah. But just like what Will had in the beginning of what we saw when he was in the Upside Down. Like, that's how they are there. So they are not awake. He's got them in this little, like, dream scape place. I think that's I mean, it makes sense. He's going about this, and I don't want to get too far into this because we're going to talk about more in episode 3, but he's going about this in the opposite way that he did the first go around. He needed to make those gates, he needed to kill those people, and he used fear to do it. This time he's still using fear, but he's presenting himself as a savior figure in a friendly way. He's going to keep you safe. Except what's really happening is some Matrix shit where you're hooked up to the machine and it's doing, but we're doing the Matrix this season. He's protecting you from all the bad stuff when he's really the one who's bringing about all the bad stuff. Classic abuser behavior.
You know? Yep. Well, that's Vecna.
That's Vecna. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. So they all are rushed to the hospital, and it's not funny, but it's like, the parents are being wheeled in, Nancy and Mike are right behind them, and then behind them is Lucas, just running up with his crew. And I imagine he's like, I spend way too much time at this hospital.
Because he's literally there
every single day with Max. And now he's rushing 2 more people into this hospital.
Yep.
Lucas is hanging on by a thread. He's got to be.
And basically, and like with all of this happening, Nancy is really believing that what Vecna showed her was not just to scare her. Like she's sure
it's
Steve,
real.
Like Steve was saying in the first episode, like, oh well, maybe he's just doing it to scare you, and and this is her. She's like, no, this is what he showed me. We should have been doing something to protect them. Before.
It's interesting. We should go back to season 4 during that scene where he like has her under his grasp and see,
and to see what exactly.
Yeah, none of this was filmed, so it's not going to be 1 for 1. But like, it makes you wonder, like, how close is this to the actual vision?
I don't think so.
I don't know how much of that vision we actually got to see. I think it's more about her describing
her description. Yeah.
So yeah, Nancy thinks it's her fault because Vecna showed her family was dead in the future. Lucas is the voice of reason here, where he's saying Holly being taken is the exact same as what happened to Will. Like, this is a repeat of what happened the first time around, and they are 3 days from the 6th.
And this is what, and then I had a thought about, like, the timeline of this season and what day the last episode is going to be in the Stranger Things world. Yeah. And I feel like the last episode will be November 6th, 1987, on the 4-year anniversary of the day that Will was taken.
Definitely.
For it to be like that full circle with what we've been saying from the get-go is that it starts with Will, it's going to end with Will. That would bring it full circle.
I also think that in the first episode they were alluding to that too by starting the season with Will.
They started it with Will. What was it, 6 days after he was taken? Yeah. Which is still mind-boggling to me that like he survived that long.
I think something is going to change in the Upside Down on the 6th. I think time will start moving again in the Upside Down, or we're going to get into some weird time travel stuff.
Well, the last episode's over 2 hours, so we'll see.
Just going to throw this out there in a very ill thought out trailer for the second half of the season. They show us way too much, in my opinion. And they have Dustin voiceover going, oh, we were wrong about what the Upside Down was the entire time. And now all I'm thinking is, oh, it's a wormhole. The Upside Down is a wormhole.
You're so angry now.
I am. They're giving they split the season up, and now they're giving us trailers for the second half of a season.
I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be so great. And you're like, this is. Hey, old man yells at cloud.
I am thoroughly enjoying everything I'm watching. I'm angry about what Netflix is doing. It's.
Okay.
I'm upset with the way they are going about this, not the show itself. I have no issue with the show.
Okay, because it was coming off that way for a little bit. I was like, dude, like, no, we're giving our opinions and our thoughts, but
I don't think this.
Damn.
I don't think this trailer was made, with express concern or any concern with what the Duffers are trying to do here.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, this was like, oh, how do we hype it up?
We need more marketing.
Yeah, we need more marketing. Let's show you some stuff you definitely shouldn't be seeing. Oh, and they're not watching the show closely enough to know what any of this means. Yes, we
have notebooks.
Everyone is. Not just us.
I know.
Of course we are. But everyone is. We've been watching the show for years. Of course everyone is coming at it like, oh, I think I know what that is because I've been paying attention to this. Do you know how many people went back and rewatched the entire show?
Yeah.
Before watching season 5?
Yeah, I know. Like everybody.
Yeah. It's Anyway, back to the stuff I like.
The military comes to their house. You know, because there's Demogorgon activity.
And they are wildly stupid. I'm sorry. Like,
yep.
The one guy's like, Mrs. Wheeler was trying to escape. No, she wasn't. Who's your blood guy?
I put in quotes, oh, 11 did this. Fucking what? Like, come on.
They're so incompetent this season. It's so funny.
They desperately want it to be, they desperately want it and need it to be 11, that it's infuriating to me how bad they want it, because it's ridiculous. Especially
after they have all of the videos and stuff from the lab from last season. Right. They know about Vecna.
Right. But they don't care. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's the girl. It's the girl. Mm-hmm. God. What?
I also realized that when 11 runs into the Upside Down, is this her first time in the Upside Down?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that. I think it might be.
I think it might be.
I don't remember her.
I know she's been there through,
she's been there through like her mind and stuff, but I don't remember her ever physically being in the Upside Down.
Yeah, maybe we should have rewatched more, but I'm fairly certain we're right here.
We rewatched and made dissertations about every episode. I don't recall writing anything down about her ever being in the Upside Down. So
same. Although, to be fair, I did not check all of my notes before watching season 5.
If you're listening to this and you know if she has or has not, if she has been, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us.
Tell us things.
Tell us things. Let us know. Hey, she was. This is when it happened, you moron.
Exactly. You moron. I also wrote that Hop is so completely out of the loop. Because when Elle shows up, she's like, all this stuff happened. He's like, what are you talking about?
Well, he lost all connection, so he doesn't know.
He's just been wandering around the Upside Down like, maybe I'll fall into a way to get out of here.
Yeah, and she just comes barreling in, I gotta find the Demogorgon. He's like, what are you talking about? Karen with her wine. What?
Yeah, I'm following the blood trail that Karen and her wine left behind. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Okay.
There's also a scene after this where they call back the now memories. I wrote down
Will and Joyce.
Yeah, I wrote down Will is fully connected to the hive mind, the Upside Down.
I just I put in quotes fun new development because it's just Will, Robin, and Joyce when they're having their little conversation, and she's like, so has this happened before, or is this just a fun new development?
And then like it does, I know they address it later, but it's very funny that they're basically saying, hey, that whole thing that we did in the previous season where we disconnected Will from the Upside Down, it didn't work. Well, and
the connection, because the connection was always is with Vecna. Now,
yeah,
it was never with the hive mind.
It seems like a fun little bit of retconning where they're just saying,
like, it is, but
I was never really disconnected, and that's fine. I have no issue with it.
They are connecting Will to Vecna, so it's like, well, the connection wasn't severed,
right?
Because it was never with the hive mind.
Yeah, if you want to compartmentalize
the big wig.
If you want to compartmentalize, it's like, yes, my connection to the Mind Flayer was disconnected.
Yeah.
But I was never really disconnected from Vecna because Vecna is the hive mind at this point. Which is totally fine. No issue. I did have the question of if Will stayed in California, what would have happened? Because he says while he was in California, he didn't feel it at all. He was too far away.
It was the further away, the less he felt. And then as soon as he came back...
Right. Like, if Will had stayed in California, would it have ruined Vecna's entire plan? Because we know from the beginning he's like, Will, I have great plans for you. See, like, he seems to still have a use for Will.
Like, the way... Like, initially you would think, like, if he stayed in California, it would have helped Vecna's plan come into fruition. because nobody would have known, we wouldn't have like the clue into Vecna and stuff because Will's Goosies wouldn't be happening. But now,
yeah, with that first scene
with
of
the
new
first
season,
scene, it's like, well, no, he needs him.
It seems like Will still has a purpose to serve.
Yeah. And we're not 100% sure what that purpose is.
No.
Because clearly Vecna wants to use it for something, wants to use him for something.
I hope that Vecna did not... Well, we'll talk about it in the 4th episode. I don't want to get into it here.
We got a lot to get going before Thursday.
Oh, we're not going to make it.
Sorry.
I also wrote down Will wasn't seeing through the Demogorgon's eyes. He was tapped directly into Vecna.
Yep, he was seeing through Vecna. He was seeing everything happening as Vecna controlling what was happening.
Yeah.
Which is why, he's seeing through the Demogorgon, but he's seeing through the Demogorgon as Vecna controlling the Demogorgon.
Right.
And then I go into Steve and Jonathan. I don't know what you have next.
I did just write down that Steve is still a playboy. He's got his gaggle of people he could call up, see if they're in the neighborhood to help him jumpstart the car.
Well, and then I was like, he's genuinely, because he has this whole big conversation with Jonathan, because Jonathan like calls him out on trying to get Nancy, and he genuinely is not trying to do that.
No, he's actually concerned. He's like,
right.
Well, her mom and dad are in the hospital. Maybe we should go get like flowers or something.
Right, and Jonathan's taking it as Steve trying to like move in on my territory, and that's not what happened. What's happening, and what you said when we were watching it is that the Wheelers were always good to Steve. So like he's seeing it as like, my friend's parents just got severely injured. I want to be there for my friend. Jonathan's taking it the wrong way. Steve is genuinely not trying to steal Nancy from Jonathan. I think he
certainly isn't hiding the fact that he has feelings for her.
No, he still has feelings for her.
But he's not actively
trying
to undermine Jonathan.
Right. No, not at all. Jonathan.
He's acting like Jonathan.
But I said he still has feelings for her, but he's not really acting on them because he's a good guy. Season 1 Steve absolutely would have been like, oh no, I'm gonna get Nancy. This is season 5 Steve. He's grown up a lot, and there's bigger things to be worried about.
Yeah, I mean, having 6 children will do that to you.
Right?
You mature quickly.
He's a mother!
He's a mother. But yeah, Jonathan can't get past his own insecurities. No. And Steve calls him out on it.
He does.
And he's absolutely right. Like, he's like, if you weren't being such a weird stoner pothead,
yeah,
and like paying attention to what's going on around you, and I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, I'm 100% behind Steve on this.
Absolutely, I'm always in Steve's corner. Then Dustin shows up.
All fucked up.
Yep, he fell off his bike.
Yeah, he hit a light pole or something.
Yeah, like fell off his bike into like a ditch or something. That's what he tells Steve. And then later on in the episode, when he meets up with Lucas and Mike, he tells him he like crashed into a light pole. And Steve's just like, why are you lying?
Oh, Steve called him out on lying at the beginning.
In the beginning, he's like, yeah, sure. Whatever that dude's name is. He told me poke the bear too many.
Poke the bear one too many times.
Anyway.
We have a note. Were they called hoodies in
the
80s?
Because...
Who said the thing about the hoodies? Was it 11?
11 did, because he was like...
I wore a hoodie.
He's like, how did you get it? What did you... How, like, we don't drive. We don't go out.
We don't go out
where they can see us. We stick to the tunnels and everything. And he's like, how? And she's like, I wore my hoodie. Were they called hoodies in 1987?
I could have just Googled this.
We could have Googled it. We absolutely could have Googled it, but we wanted to talk about it. We wanted it to be a talking point, and we're going to Google it now.
Yeah, with all you fine
with
people.
all you listening. Was it called hoodies in the 80s? And while he's Googling that, I'm also going to put another 11 note. Her weird inflections come and go this season. with the way she talks. Like the you are like papa, like her like weird like
inflections
and tones, and like I learned how to talk when I was 11. Like they're not there all the time. They like I said, they come and go, and I feel like they come out more when she is angry with Hopper.
Yeah. So wait, what year is it in this?
This is supposed to be 1987.
Okay, so yes, they did call them hoodies in the 80s, but like that term didn't get like a lot of groundswell and popularity until the early 90s.
Okay.
They were more so called hooded sweatshirts. Hoodie was like street culture, according to Google. And how I look, I work on Google for my day job, and I can tell you, don't trust Google. Especially don't trust its AI results. But same token, like this is some general knowledge being thrown at me.
But but it's not.
Well, it's a little outside of the realm of possibility that 11 would be calling it a hoodie, if what I'm reading is correct.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I don't think anybody in Hawkins, Indiana,
no, but I guess
would have been like tuned into street culture
because
enough. My desk!
Oh no, I'm sorry. But because they were actually called it, then even if it was just street culture, I guess you can get away with that. Is this supposed to be in it?
Don't worry about it.
So I broke something.
It's not broken. It's just terrible. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I think I lost a piece.
It's on the floor. We got work.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I broke something. I was trying to fix it while we were talking. This is what happens. Okay, what do you got next?
Just that Hopper really refuses to care about anyone else other than 11 in this situation.
Yeah.
Which, to a certain extent, I understand. Like, I get it. And, you know, they have a talk about it, and it makes perfect sense. But, like, also, a little girl whose family you are intimately, like, familiar with, they are your friends, was taken by a Demogorgon, and your top concern is, how careful are we being?
Is he friends with the Wheelers?
He's friends with Mike now.
True. Okay.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I got the vibe that this entire cast went to high school together, at least.
Oh, based on the play.
Yeah.
That we didn't see and know nothing about, they all went to high school together.
I gotta find a way to bootleg that.
Oops.
Yeah. I think then we go back to the hospital.
The hospital. Lucas is talking to Max.
He's still giving her the play-by-play, and he has, not to get ahead of ourselves, but
We're
he
getting
has
ahead of ourselves.
no idea how close he is.
He really is
to getting through to her.
So close.
Oh, did you find what you broke?
I did. Nice. He is so close to like, based on what we find out, and it makes me so sad that he doesn't know. I just want everybody to be happy at the end of this show, and I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, it's most certainly is not. That is not gonna happen.
And then I have Mike figures the Mr. What's-It stuff out.
Yep.
That what you got next?
Yep.
Okay. And I think I'm gonna say it probably later on, in my notes, but I love the Nancy and Mike dynamic that we're getting this season.
Yeah.
I do have it written down. Yeah, I have it written down later, but I'll say it now because it happens in this scene. They work really well together, and I don't know if it's legit or not, but I did see a little like a blurby thing online earlier today that was like they specifically asked, like, Finn Wolfhard and Natalia specifically asked if they could have more scenes together because they like really never did. Not in this capacity anyway, because it was always like, you're my yucky little brother.
The age gap has always been wide enough between them that their stories don't really fit together. Yeah. Now that Mike is, older, 17. And he's 17 and he's completely ingrained in everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. Like, there is no more, these characters are working on this front while these characters are working on this front. I mean, kind of. They are split up and doing things in different places, but they're all starting from the same place. Yeah. So it makes sense that they're able to have this like brother-sister dynamic that goes beyond just, I'm going to go do my thing while you're doing your thing.
doing yours. Yeah. What do you got next, my friend?
That Mike kind of figured out Mr. Whatsit.
I said that.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I said Mike figures the Mr. Whatsit stuff out.
Then I think we go back to Steve and Dustin.
Steve and Dustin.
And
okay,
Steve
that's
is giving him the business. Steve has gone full dad on Dustin. He knows he's full of shit. And we can tell pretty clearly from the way he's talking to him that Steve's been reaching out this whole time.
Yeah.
Dustin's been a jerk to him nonstop during this time break. Or like time skip, and it seems like Steve's never really stopped trying with him.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a reason for it.
Yep.
With Dustin, we talked about it. I feel like Dustin is fully pushing Steve away so that it won't hurt as much if one of them doesn't make it through.
Yeah.
It won't hurt Steve as much if Dustin doesn't make it through because, I've been a dick to him and vice versa.
Except Dustin...
When in reality, both of them would be devastated no matter how much pushing away and being a shit to Steve. You know what I mean?
I think it makes sense that Dustin wouldn't understand just how far Steve is willing to go for him because Dustin is completely unaware of the conversation he had with Eddie where Eddie told Steve how Dustin worships him.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he worships the ground Steve walks on. Steve understands the place that in power he holds over Dustin and he respects it.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna walk away.
No. They were both like very prominent figures in Dustin's life, but they are two totally different like Eddie was Dustin's like best friend.
Yeah. And mentor.
Steve is more than that though. Like Steve has been in his corner and like being there like a father figure to him.
He is essentially his surrogate dad.
Right. Since season 2.
Yeah. When
this random little kid just showed up and was like, I need your help. Do you still have that bat?
Yeah.
And just seeing their interaction for season 3 when he comes back from camp. Like that's they
How many small children are you
friends with? But like their relationship, I'm not trying to discount the relationship that Dustin and Eddie had, but Steve and Dustin's relationship runs deeper than theirs did.
Yeah.
And if anything happened to Dustin, no matter how much, like I said before, no matter how much pushing away he did, Steve would be devastated if something happened to him. And probably feel like it's his fault. Like, absolutely. I should have done something. I should have reached out more. I should have helped more. I could have prevented this.
Yeah. And I think my last note on this was, the healing will begin when Dustin can admit that he is wrong.
Yeah, and I put Dustin, get your shit together.
Great Scott, the flux capacitor.
I love Robin so much.
She's great. She's great this season.
Do you want to put your awful thought? Or you're not gonna say that yet?
I'm gonna, because we're gonna talk about it in the next episode too, because it keeps happening. There are serious death flags for Robin all over this season so far.
I hate it.
She has taken the role of a mentor for Will.
Yeah.
She like straight up tells him she believes in him, I think, is what it said. Or maybe I just wrote that Robin believes in Will, and that's a serious death flag. Like, they're building up their relationship. And I don't think that is going to end well for anybody.
Yeah, being a mentor to Will at this particular juncture in time is probably not the best.
No, it is not a safe time to be that person in his life. And then I went to Hopper. He opens up more.
Fine line between bravery and stupidity. I really liked that.
Yeah. And 11 finally understands why Hop protects her. He talks about his daughter more. Mm-hmm. Don't be a stubborn punk ass. Comes back immediately in the next episode.
Yeah, but she is so ready to just fling herself into dangerous situations.
It's because of Max.
She is just so ready to be like, well, here we go. Even she doesn't think about it. She just does.
She's out for vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Max is not here because of Vecna. She wants him dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, rightly so.
yeah. Yeah.
She wasn't able to save her, so that's a big part of it too. She feels responsible.
Mm-hmm. I also wrote smoking in the hospital. It was the 80s, man.
I said so almost right after, he was gross. Like, sweetheart, putting his hand on Nancy's shoulder. Like, you're nasty.
He's an 80s doctor.
You're nasty.
I agree.
I don't care. You're gross.
It was a different time, a worse time.
Yeah. That they thought was better.
Yep. I got a bunch of random notes after this.
I have the meat wall has been found.
Oh yeah, they did find the meat wall. And I think that's where we kind of. Oh, wait, I have a couple things before that.
I think you have stuff before. I have stuff after too.
Yeah.
So.
Steve and Dustin and Jonathan find weird noises, definitely related to the Upside Down, and Dustin just brushes it off.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh, it's some kind of interference." That is probably the only thing he's done up to this point that I think is out of character.
Yeah.
It's very odd to me that Dustin would hear some kind of strange interference that he can't pinpoint.
And just brush it off.
Oh, it could be anything. That's not really a Dustin thing to do.
No.
But, we'll get there later. I also wrote that Robin's ADD coming in clutch. And I think, it was because she and Will were talking. And they were having a serious conversation. And then all of a sudden she sees that thing.
Oh, the swirly thing on the ground.
She's like, a mandala. Oh, well, It's not a real mandala. A mandala is blah, 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 blah. And she starts going on a whole tangent about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Will, staring at it, realizes.
And he has his little epiphany.
Yeah.
That he's, that's when he realizes I'm seeing what Vecna is seeing through the victims.
Right. And if Robin didn't have her little ADD moment, that wouldn't have happened.
No.
Then
and he gets his goosies back.
And then I have Hop and 11 find the meat wall. Lemon John. It's Lemon John.
Lemon John.
Anyway.
Oh, God.
I'll let you take over from there.
But I have the rest. I said the brother-sister dynamics are much better this season. I already talked about that, but they have their big moment where they go and talk to Karen. And basically that's when they figure out that Mr. Whatsit is not for good. Mr. Whatsit is for bad. Mr. Whatsit is Henry.
Yes.
Because they ask, did she ever say what his actual name was? And she writes down Henry. And at the same time, then Holly is walking into.
Well, we see her wake up.
We
see her wake up next to the playground equipment right outside
across the street. And, that's her and Mr. Whatsit walk into the Creel house.
That's the end of the episode.
That's all I wrote.
But when they walk into the house, the song that they play after for the credits is Mr. Sandman. And this comes back to what you said at the very beginning of the episode. Vecna is keeping the kids asleep and linked telepathically. Holly's hooked up to the walls just like Will was.
They're sleeping. Mr. Sandman, bring me a
Sandman,
dream. They don't use music just for
the sake of music. It
because
always
they need
matters.
It always matters in one way or another. I'm still trying to figure out how that Moby song mattered, but
it's intentional. It's always intentional. The Duffers don't mess around. They there is intent behind everything that they put in the season.
Behind everything, yes. There's always little Easter eggs, and a big thing is music. And there's a song in the next episode that we talked about.
Oh, that was very cool.
And we'll talk about it when we talk about the next episode.
Yeah, and that one I think is very blatant. And just kind of reinforces the idea that they use music very intentionally.
I mean, I don't know that it's very blatant. I don't know that people would necessarily pick up on that.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Look at it.
But I like it. I'm just gonna say it. You've all watched the episodes. I know you have. I think we're alone now.
Oh, yeah. No question.
You think that's obvious, though?
I think after seeing the way the episode ends, sure.
Okay.
Maybe not. I mean, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
That just gives you more reason to listen to our next episode whenever we put it out.
One of our 11 subscribers can listen to our next episode.
And we appreciate each one of you.
We do. It's about the same as
what we had before.
So to those of you who have been with us from the beginning and refound us on YouTube,
we thank you.
We thank you. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
What are we going to do when this is over? Oh my God.
We'll have to come up with another idea. We're the Hawkins Hellfire Collective. We don't have to just talk about Stranger Things. Talk about other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
And on that note, I'm Devin Grubb.
And I'm Zach Grubb.
Dusty Buns gets it done.